So this match day Saturday as Austin FC takes on San Jose Earthquakes for the fifth time in club history. The last time these two teams played against each other was back in April, in which Austin FC choked the match and ended in a 2-2 draw. In that game, Driussi and Urruti scored the 2 goals for Austin FC. But the question is this: is San Jose a threat or an easy win for the Verde and Black? Because currently, San Jose is sitting second to last in the Western Conference. 13 plays with 5 wins, 8 draws, and 10 losses. In the last 5 games for the Earthquakes, it's been really bad for them, with only 1 win, 1 draw, and 3 losses. The last time that they had a win was on the road against LA Galaxy in a 3-2 win. But for Austin FC, they'll be having home field advantage against the Earthquakes, and our record at home has been really great so far, with only 5 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. The last time we had a win at home was against Houston Dynamo in a 3-1 win. But the thing about Austin FC playing against San Jose Earthquakes is that we're winless against the Earthquakes. We have a record of 0 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And the last time they both played at the Q2 was in a 4-3 loss. In that game, Austin FC had a 3-1 win, but they choked it due to some questionable substitutions that Josh Wolf did and a mistake that led to Alex Green getting a red card. Because every time we play the Earthquakes, we somehow have a big lead, but suddenly we choke it by some questionable substitutions, questionable tactics, and some mistakes of our players, or vice versa. We either choke it with a loss or with a draw. So we have to win against the Earthquakes, because for the Earthquakes, their record on the road this year has been really bad for them, with only 1 win, 3 draws, and 7 losses. And that 1 victory they have on the road was against LA Galaxy. So Austin FC have to take that mentality of noting that, oh shit, Earthquakes are bad this year on the road. We can take that and have a first win against them. But the key players for San Jose are these players. So for the dynamic duo defense, they have to focus mostly on one of their key players, and that's Jeremy Mbubis. He is currently fighting as well for the Golden Boot race, and he will have competition today against Driussi, and he has 12 goals so far this season. Another player for the Earthquakes is Christian Espinosa. He has 6 goals and 6 assists. Another player is Jamiro Montero with 3 goals and 6 assists. And lastly, for the offense of San Jose, it has to be Jackson Yuel with 4 goals and 1 assist. So for dynamic duo defense of Cascante Galviesen, they have to focus mostly on Jeremy Mbubis, because due to his speed and due to how creative he is, those 12 goals are a reason why he's fighting for the Golden Boot. And another thing is that even though San Jose is second to last place this year in the Western Conference, anything can happen. Look what happened against Sporting Kansas City. They were last place and they somehow did some surprising counterattacks against Austin FC, and our dynamic duo defense alongside Stu did their best to keep a clean sheet against them. So another easy win, and hopefully the dynamic duo defense, and with our 2 fullbacks of Lima and Gallagher, hopefully they put all those players in their pockets. Because for offense for Austin FC, our trio, Fagundes, Urruti, and Driussi, they have to score a lot of goals against San Jose, because San Jose is the worst team with the most goals allowed with 46 goals. And that's crazy to know, because they have scored 36 goals, but with minus 46 goals, that's a minus 10 goal difference for them. So I would say Urruti, Driussi, and Fagundes have to score a lot of goals, and hopefully Danny Pereira gets some creativity, and let's hope Danny Pereira doesn't get another yellow card and miss out on the Sporting Kansas City match. Because for San Jose, their 2 key players on the defense are Paul Marie. He has 21 tackles, 1 out of 39 attempts, tackles attempts. And another player is Nathan Cardoso. He has 24 tackles, 1 out of 40, but against a 1v1 dribbling, it is 24 tackles out of 45 attempts. So that's basically a 54%. So kind of half, let's say, Cardoso and Driussi, it'd be vice versa. Cardoso will win or Driussi will win. So let's see what happens today. But I feel like Austin FC have to get this win. We have to have a bounce back at the Q2 after losing to the Red Bulls, and also have a good start for the month of August, and also have a good way to getting this close to LAFC in a supporter shield by 1 point. So Austin FC will have a comfortable win. I may be crazy and weird, but that's what Austin is known for. Keep Austin weird. I would say a 4-0 victory. This would be a game that we see Driussi scoring his first hat trick, and I would say Fagundes will score the 4th goal for Austin FC. So 3 goals by Driussi, 1 goal by Fagundes. And I hope we get to see Washington Corozo get some minutes against San Jose Earthquakes, because he's just sitting on the bench and doing nothing. It's mostly Reles for him, and but I hope we get to see Finley start again, because after a good performance against the Sporting Kansas City last week, I hope he gets some minutes. But let's see what happens. I mostly want Washington Corozo get some minutes against San Jose. But yeah, you guys, Austin FC will get a 4-0 comfortable win. 3 goals by Driussi and 1 goal by Fagundes. But let's see what happens. I hope Austin FC also end the drought against San Jose and finally get a good start for August. But for the meantime, you guys, the name is Vanilla Mexican 17. I hope you understood this video, and I'll be back here for the Austin FC San Jose Earthquakes reaction video. But for the meantime, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.